So what I'm doing here is I'm steaming out the logo of his polos because when I wash and dry them, they get all wrinkled up and they're kind of stiff. So you want to kind of steam them out to kind of flatten them back out. It's hard to do it one-handed, but this is what I do for his polos here.
Good morning, everyone. How are you doing on this beautiful Wednesday morning?
Hump day. It is a beautiful day.
Well, not technically. It's raining on our parade, all over our parade. And somebody in the other room decided to get a cold and cough. So he's home from school, so that kind of really threw off the days.
Yes, it did, because babysitter wasn't available, so it is what it is. But, I mean, it all worked out, right?
If you guys have kids, you know that every year when they go back to school, like that first month, it's like you know it's coming. It's inevitable. Somebody's going to get sick. They're going to come home, cold, cough. Luckily, he's just got a cough, so we didn't want to chance sending him to school and getting other kids sick, potentially.
It's those annoying dry coughs that just keep going and going and going, and I wouldn't want to sit through class having that, or as a teacher, I wouldn't want to do that either.
No, absolutely not. But I got some other things I got to check up on. You guys are going to come along with me for a little bit. TQ is going to do some vlogging on her end as well, show you a little bit of mom stuff, I guess you could say. But yeah, let's just go ahead and hop into the video.
All right, have fun.
First things first, Steve, our property manager, messaged the other day. He took care of a unit. We only have one available currently at our storage facility. And he messaged and he said, hey, I got it painted. And then, he was doing the evaluation. We kind of have a checklist for him, which keeps it really, really nice, guys. Whenever you have folks doing odd and end jobs for you, having a list that they can just go through really quickly, check doors. Do they need grease? Does it need swept out? Cobwebs, paint, floor? It's really simple, especially for storage. It's not like the lawn care business where, hey, safety check every morning, check oils, make sure trailer's hooked up properly, everything's working, engaging blades on mowers, yada, yada, yada. So with that being said, Steve messaged and he got the unit painted, he said, and got it all cleaned out. And then he noticed there was like some oil on the floor, which I thought I gave him the floor dry, but I didn't. But anyways, I had a bag at the house, so I told him I would just drop it off to him, or I might just go ahead and throw it down. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and put it down while we're here. Anyways, the biggest problem is he noticed some of the panels were loosened up on one of the walls in between that unit and the unit next to it. And he said it appeared that they took the screws out and then they were gaining access to the unit beside it. But he said he wanted me to take a look at it and judge for myself. I do know that the tenant that is in the unit next to it has been in their unit a lot because of our security cameras. We can check footage, and they haven't mentioned that anything looked like it was messed with or, rummaged through or anything was missing. We are going to send an email to them as well, just to, let them know kind of what's going on. But storage units, whenever you're around them for quite a while, we've had these for almost a year now. It's hard to say, man, what a fast year. It's really just went by, but you can tell because things get dusty fairly quickly inside of storage units. So you can tell if somebody messes with them, and that's a tip for you guys as well. If any of you are purchasing storage units, I've done this a lot over the years. Look for dust on the boxes. If there's not dust on them, it could be tampered with by the storage facility owner or by the previous tenants. They could have just taken the good stuff out and left the garbage behind. That does happen. Alright guys, we're here at Spencer Storage. So real quick, just driving around, this is the unit we have to get into and check out, but I wanted to show you guys real fast. I haven't been here in probably a month and it definitely shows. So I know I told you guys we're getting the blacktop done. I believe it's October is as soon as we could get it done. So this whole entire lot will be getting blacktopped. The weeds over here aren't too bad, but the other side, oh my goodness, they've really taken over. This was all plowed in from the company that plows that. If you guys remember, we redid all this last year. Yeah, they plowed all of that junk over to here. believe it or not, I had a talk with the guy that was plowing it during one of the storms, because when I pulled in to do ours, he was pushing it right up against that telephone pole. I'm like, hey bro, you guys got all that space, push that junk over there. But here, yeah, let's take a look. So last time I was here, I showed you all the poles that Steve had painted. Basically, we're getting it prepped to blacktop the parking lot, everything, you know, everything's gonna be blacktop. Solely because these weeds are absolutely crazy. This doesn't even do it justice, honestly. You can see a lot of the brown in it where it was all dead. But the other side over here is absolutely crazy. So the town has these really cool old brick roads that are absolutely awesome. But check this out. Yeah. I've neglected my own property, unfortunately. I'm not gonna take care of, or not pick that up by hand. I'll get it with a thing. So first thing next week, TQ and myself, not as Spencer Lawn Care, but as the business owners here, are going to be taking care of all this with some of the special juice, if you know what I'm saying. So man, that's crazy. 1 month. Like, I had this thing perfectly clear a month ago. Like, it was like that. And man, that's absolutely crazy. So if you guys notice, 2 and 5, they have green locks on them now. So as new tenants move out, we've given this option to all the tenants, but we're now providing locks to the tenants for a small fee. And basically, as long as they return the lock when they're done, they get their small reimbursement back. I got to figure out something to do up front here as well, because we can't get the city. Canton City, if you see this, will you guys please come out and redo these walkways? Only because I'm about to put fresh blacktop right up to that once they grade all this and get it all cleaned up. I don't know what to do with these. These sidewalks are awful. Anyways, I think they need wheelchair access now at this point too, don't they? Don't they have so many years? Anyways, we had this all cleaned up. Plowing just kind of did it in. I got to get some trash picked up. This place is looking pretty rough right now, but in all honesty, I got to get something done out front here, something a little bit nicer. What we're trying to do, and what's really good with storage facilities, is to keep them as low maintenance as possible. So we'll probably just dress this up with more rock. Can't do anything really with the sidewalks. I'm not going to pay to redo something that's been here for probably 60 years that the city is just not taking care of. So I'm sure some of you are wondering why we don't have Steve spray the parking lot. Simply, he has some kind of reaction to this stuff he's told us about, and he just doesn't want to do it. So we're not going to ask him to do something that could obviously make him have a reaction to it. To backtrack real quick, we started providing the locks to the customers so that they wouldn't come down here if they lost their key or forgot their password and try to grind on our doors, causing any kind of damage. That's why we chose to provide them. If anybody from the Timken Company watches this video, this is the Timken Company right here. Really great business. My grandfather actually retired from here and then shortly afterwards passed away. If you guys want to sell that lot, I will buy that lot. Let's see what we got here. He said there was a couple spots. He said the main one he was worried about was on the right side, but he said there's one over here as well. It looked like they opened up and were peeking in. So this one here, you can definitely see it was pulled out. Screws were removed. I'm not going to show the tenant's belongings on the other side. What I will say is it doesn't look like they could have gotten much, because see, these are ran in from each side. So the other panel on the other side comes in here as well. So maybe they just tried to take that one and bend it open and reach in and see what they could get, and they pulled that one through. So with that being said, the tenant next door has not said anything's missing. So we're just going to get more sheet screws, and I'm going to run a bead of them up through here and get that taken care of. So let's take a peek at the other side. So this is how you can tell really quickly. So these walls are put on these tracks. So if you notice all the way at the bottom, there's a metal track in between all of those. See that? Well, then you come here, metal track, boom, see the walls out, and then metal track. So you can clearly tell this has been pulled out, okay? So they were peeking. What they do is see, this isn't even one of our screws. Now, this could have been from a previous tenant, or it could have been something the tenant that was in here just put in real quick to try to hide what they were doing. But I can tell because that one's gone, and this one looks like it's almost been pulled through. So I can't show the tenant's belongings on the other side. Yeah, so if you guys can peek down in there, they pulled the head of the screw through the metal, prying it open. And these have a natural wave in them. If you look, see right there, it has a natural wave. Let me zoom in. See, the metal has a natural wave where it kind of goes together. But if you look here, that natural wave, and then boom, down here, you can tell that's a little more dramatic, right? Definitely was pried on, pushed open, and the whole panel is just pulled out. So this panel should all be back, yeah, like that. Like that, okay? So what we'll do is get some more screws here, put down through here. We'll notify the tenants, you know, just to let them know what's going on. But overall, I don't see, because I know how these are designed and I can see behind them, I don't think they were able to get anything out of the tenants next to them. With that being said, let's get this taken care of real quick. So this was on me. I'm going to leave the rest of the bag in this unit as well for Steve. But this stuff worked out really well. We used it on a couple units so far. It kind of just absorbs it. Kind of hard to do this filming. And simply, you just don't want the tenants to come in here, the new tenants come in here and be tracking this or setting their belongings in any of this stuff. I think we got most of it. Alright guys, so messed up. Luckily I still had a screwdriver with me. The drill I brought, I didn't have the hex head with it. I thought for sure it was in my little case over there, but it wasn't.
So I don't know if you caught the Instagram the other day, but we did a messy desk challenge. I took a little time and I straightened up our desk. It's not the cleanest, but it's manageable now.
All right, so got that buttoned up. Gonna let that floor dry, do a little bit. I will message Steve and just say, hey, if you're in the area, you know, you want to clean it up a bit later, go ahead. If not, I'll swing back down here later this evening or first thing tomorrow, get it cleaned up, and then we can get it listed. Like I said, that is our only unit here at Spencer Storage for rent, which we, believe it or not, it's probably already rented. We have a list right now, which is a great thing. Okay, so we bought the facility. You know, previous owners really hadn't done much maintenance here, to be honest with you. Sometimes you see that in business where, you know, you can buy an asset. Like this is purely an asset that we bought, you know, to grow the business, grow everything, our financial side of things. Having something outside of lawn care and landscaping. Now Savannah's calling. Yes, honey, I was just about to give $1 million answer to our subscribers. How are you?
$1 million answer.
I'm just talking about business outside of lawn care and using, you know, your money and everything to purchase assets. Well, at least that's what I'm going to get into.
Okay. Well, I contacted her. No answer, so I just left a message.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Love you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
I had to take care of a quick conversation with TQ phoning in, just with a tenant. But what I was leading up to is why we purchased Spencer Storage and why we will buy other storage facilities as well when they come available. Right now, it's really hard to. If any of you are wondering, we have 39 units there, and 1 unit available currently with a waiting list. So it's doing phenomenal. And if you can pick them up, the numbers have to make sense. Make sure you do your due diligence and research so that you know you're buying a deal and getting a deal so that it can make money, because if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense, as they say. So that's why we bought Spencer Storage and why we're going to buy more storage facilities. Simply, we wanted to have assets that were paying themselves down for once every month. It pays for itself. It doesn't cost us anything out of pocket. And then on top of that, we cash flow off of that. So we're actually making money just like you would with renting properties or anything that you rent or, you know, sell, whatever. So we make money on top of that. And then in the long run, you know, we took out a 15-year loan on it. 15 years from now, we'll both be in our, you know, mid-50s. It'll be paid off, and then it'll be purely cash flowing. And we can choose to continue getting that monthly income and live off of that. Or we can take it and we could sell it and just cash out, you know what I'm saying? And walk away with a lump sum. So the reason I'm sharing this with you guys and gals is just simply so that you're thinking long term. You know, right now we can be younger. We're all at different ages in our lives. The older generation that's probably on here will tell you, you know, hey, yeah, definitely save, do this, do that. You know, they might even have some advice if you guys would love to drop in the comments, you know, what you would suggest. I don't claim to know it all. You know, I make a ton of mistakes, but I've also learned as I've gone and, you know, setting my family and myself up for the future. We know that we can't do lawn care and landscaping forever. With that being said, you're going to see changes around the channel as well. We'll always be lawn care, landscaping related, but there are going to be things outside of that. You know, if you're new here to Spencer Lawn Care, longtime subscribers, this stuff is nothing new to them. You know, property videos, the storage facility videos, just things outside of, you know, the lawn care, landscaping side of things. So yeah, at Spencer Lawn Care, we're always about being better, self-development, taking care of yourselves and your family, and that's what we aim to do. So you guys want to know what the hardest part about throwing an event is? Choosing the food. They have so many good options. It's like, what do we want to eat? Do we want caviar? Just kidding. It is an option. You can get, I think I saw it right over here. You can get some Texas caviar, bean and corn with tortilla chips. Yeah, buddy. But anyways, yeah. How do you narrow it down? Like, that all looks good. That all looks good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Food in my tummy.
All right, we got steaks going in the air fryer. Sean's going to be excited about this one. We'll start it out with 10 minutes. And we wait. All right, let's check these babies out. So what I like to do is I start them in the air fryer and I take them over to the skillet full of butter. And I finish them off that way. Lunch is served.
Yeah, let's go.
Enjoy.
All right, guys, so just had lunch. TQ's still working on the business stuff here. I'm gonna run now and do an estimate. I had to come home though because I was hungry, and yeah, I forgot an address. So
You're hangry.
But steaks were very good, babe. Thank you for making them.
You're welcome.
Let's go.
Bye.
So we had a customer call yesterday. Car wrecked through the corner of the yard. You just need the yard fixed, grass seed obviously, and then it goes into the backyard as well.
Yep, there's the ruts. There's holes in the yard, especially right at the very corner where she took the first hit the fence. There's a big hole.
Okay. All right. I have all your information here. I kind of got some notes of what we're going to look at. What I can do, because the insurance is telling you they want you to get lawn care, landscaping, and the fence quote together, I can reach out. I got a few guys that I've worked with in the past for fencing, and I can see if they would work me up an estimate and we can just incorporate it where either I or they put the whole thing together to fix it, and it'll at least give you an overall price. But really, I'm just going to have to reach out to them to see how busy they are, because these guys, they can book out 6 to 8 months, a year sometimes.
Okay, that would be fantastic, because I'm having a really hard time finding anybody for fencing to come out.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, I'll be honest with you. It's, you know, we're almost here into September. It's going to be tough. But I got all your information here, got your address. This is a good phone number for you, the 430?
Yep, the only number I got.
All right. I will get out there. Probably tomorrow I'll be in your area working, so we'll just swing over and give you an estimate then.
Okay. All right.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, you too. Bye.
All right, guys. So bright and early this morning. Hadn't even really woke up yet, and phone's ringing.
Your destination is on the left.
Let this guy go on by. So the customer called. She said car was coming down the road, lost control, and I guess I'll just show you real fast. But she needs her lawn fixed and her fence fixed, which we don't do fences, but I do have a guy that I can subcontract work out to. So I'm gonna work her an estimate up once I get a hold of him, and yeah, see if we can get the job. So right here, the car came up over the curb, straight up through here. No real damage out here. Damage pretty much starts right here. Something like that, we would probably just come in, till it up. She lost some of her retaining wall, and there's the fence. You can see the fence crinkle down through there. Not really much more damage up here that I see. The grass is really tall. Big hole there. Yeah, and then the fence here. The fencing is going to be the biggest cost here. So fence there to there. Probably, I'll price it out. There's roughly about 11 4x4s that need replaced. I'll see if she wants to replace those or just remove them and grade it out. It's kind of a weird design here. But yeah, and then really just till this up here and put down some more grass seed, straw it real fast. Really quick and really simple. So I can't give you guys any kind of price on this one, just simply because I don't know what it'll cost to do that fence. So once we get the price for that, I'll maybe give you guys an update on this one. All right, guys, you know where we're at. Schlabot Engines, Apple Creek, Ohio. There's their store hours if you need them. There you go. Let's go in here. Got to pick up a few things, but best dealership in the world. Always stocked and ready to rock. All right, guys, so it seems like the rain's moved out for now, and once I got home, it was just killing me, so I decided to go ahead, load up the truck and trailer, and head on down here to get some of this cleaned up. I'm not going to be able to get everything, and I'm not going to put down any kind of special juice to take care of these weeds, because we do have a chance for a lot more rain this afternoon, later into this evening. So what I'm going to do is just trim up some of the tall stuff, get the edge of the roadway out there cleared up. I don't know how much I'll film because I am kind of in a hurry, and Miley's got practice tonight, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so got as much trimmed up as I could. Like I said, when we have better weather I am going to come and spray all this, but got the majority of it cut down, trash picked up. Yeah, looks a bit better. I'm a little more happy with it. So there you have it. Got the what's there of the walkway, which isn't much. That whole area right through the center there is pretty much dirt. But yeah, got everything blowed off. I went ahead and went around all the units, blew any cobwebs up in the corners out. Just really trying to make it a better experience than what it has been in the past for other tenants, and yeah, be better business owners. So as soon as we get this baby black topped, we'll have to worry about this every month. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go hang out with Sean for a little bit. He's not feeling good still. He was hurling earlier. So if you guys would join us in thoughts and prayers that he heals up and gets back to school ASAP. So yeah, as always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. We'll talk to you later. TQ out. Peace. Bye.